Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Hopefully everybody's having a great time and everything associated. We are back, so welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And yeah, happy holiday season to everybody, right? Over here we have Nikke motion demonstration. They tweeted this like obscenely early, actually. We were hoping to get it yesterday, but if they didn't tweet it yesterday, that means they would tweet it like 12 hours from now. They tweeted it just now, so I'll take that, bro. Hopefully Brid comes soon after. Let's see. Nikke motion demonstration and skill introduction. As always, new to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out. Diesel Winter Suites uses rocket launcher candy line. Diesel Winter Suites is an attacker who boasts her own sustained damage to deliver attacks. Upon activation of her burst skill, she deals sustained damage to multiple enemies. Over here we have the HD video motion demonstration already looped, ready to go. Here we go. This is the idle animation. Remember, once Diesel starts singing, it's all over. It's the last thing you'll pretty much hear. Over here we have the shooting pose. Looks kind of nice, right? People say the update's tame. Got some jiggles to it, right. That's definitely something. Okay. Altogether, her toes look absolutely cursed. Breaking those toes off. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. Here's the in-game look. She has a microphone for a second. Thought that was something else. It looks like it's, again, rocket launcher, in fact. And over here we have her. Yeah. Some crazy singing, bro. Some crazy singing. Particle effects all over there on the left side. Pretty cool. So, nothing too crazy, but that is what it looks like there. It is, in fact, a two-page. Yes, it is a two-page skill kit, so this is going to be a fun one to kind of read through. Whenever it's a two-page one, potential is there to not be dog crap. Potential is there. There's, again, 2 pages. Let's see. So, page number 1, Diesel Winter Suites is a burst 3. She's an attacker, a rocket launcher, and fire. Infinity Rail is there. Ammo capacity 6, 2 is the reload time, 61.3%, charge time 1, full charge damage is 250, and deals 200% when attacking core. Mic test. Activates when entering full burst for the first time after using own burst skill, affects self, intro. Critical damage goes up by 20% continuously. This effect cannot be dispelled, and the effect persists after revival. Activates when entering full burst for the first time when using burst skill, affects self, highlight. Critical damage 20.28% continuously. The effect cannot be dispelled. Effect persists after revival. Affects when entering full burst. Affects self if in intro status. Sustained damage goes up by 60% for 10 seconds. Then activates when entering full burst if in highlight status. Also, a pickup of 235% sustained damage. That's pretty freaking high. Wow. So, by using burst skill, you get intro. Without using your own burst skill, get highlight. Without using highlight, or so with getting highlight, you get 235. Without using highlight, you get 60%. Huh. Now over here, activates when an ally or self destroys enemies' parts, affects all allies except self, gains immunity to noise pollution continuously, that stacks up to 3 times, activates when an ally or self destroys an enemy parts, affects self, sustained damage, goes up by 68% for 15 seconds. Over here, activates when attacking with full charge while not in full burst. Affects self. Sustained damage goes up by 318% for 3 seconds, and that stacks 2 times. Activates when entering full burst. Affects the stage target. Deals 63.33% of final attack. Adds sustained damage every 1 second for 9 seconds. So pretty much half of her skills get activated sometimes, and then half of her skills don't get activated sometimes. But still, it's like, dude, they cranked these skills up. 235 plus the additional 20%, plus the additional if parts are broken on top of that. It's pretty high numbers, actually. But again, it's only half the kit can activate, right? So yeah, over here, we have affects all enemies, damage taken 25.09% for 10 seconds, deals 18.43% of final attack and sustained damage every 1 second for 9 seconds. So automatically a very sexy buff over here, right? So damage taken up 25%, which is super nice. Yeah. Over here, affects the enemy if the enemy is the stage target. Deals 181.2% of final attack as sustained damage every 1 second for 9 seconds. Affects all allies except self if self is in the highlight status. Noise pollution is your hit rate goes down by 100% for 1 second. Affects all allies if self is in highlight status. Stack count of mute goes down by 1. So you want to be in highlight, correct? Gains immunity to noise pollution, continuously stacks up to 3 times. So yeah, pretty much use your burst skill when full burst for the first time. 20%. So you'll burst with her, then don't burst with her, and you'll get this buff first, that buff second, or vice versa, depends. You'll get 60% for 10 seconds, and then 235% for 10 seconds. Then here, you have to be, so it looks like she must be a boss character. Must be, because destroy enemy part, obviously speaking, correct? That's a hefty part of her kit still. So activates over here, affects all allies except self. Mute, gains immunity to noise pollution continuously, that stacks up to 3 times. Activates when an ally or self destroys enemy parts, affects self. You lose 68% of sustained damage for 15 seconds. Then, while not in full burst, when attacking with full charge, 318. And then the stage target, 63. So yeah, she's definitely a bossing character, hardcore. Then over here, damage taken affects all enemies. This is super cool too, so. I'm curious, they posted this on Reddit so far. I'm curious if somebody else has some takes here, but yeah, hit rate minus 100% sounds about right. Diesel will force machine gun use the stormtrooper aim if no parts, but it's 1 second, which is odd. Noise pollution, Miranda treasure. Yeah, this is what it's gonna be probably Miranda treasure, because this is gonna be pretty well with that, right? Yeah, because of the crit and everything too. Sustained damage galore. You break enemy parts, your whole team gets their hit rate destroyed. Pretty much, yeah, this is what it is. They're going to get their hit rate destroyed for 1 second if you don't do that. It's very funny that it's called noise pollution. I actually found that like 10 out of 10. All right, that's funny. I'll take that. Basically a dot focus unit that prefer to fight against boss that have breakable parts, yes. A lot of crit damage, sustained damage to herself, especially sustained damage. If anyone else bursts, from our understanding, doesn't really use sustained damage outside of her burst. She can debuff her allies' hit rate by 100% if she bursts before they destroy enemy parts. She gets less sustained damage buffs if she bursts first, but if someone else bursts first, she gets the highlight status and gets more buffs. The downside is that she can lead her allies getting 100% that. But again, you have to break. Correct? You have to break to counteract that. So for the most part, it's only first time as well, so that's there. But it does look like a pretty good kit. I think she's gonna have pretty good damage. But this looks like exactly the point of this game. You have to wait to see how the unit is when you test her, because she could either be like absolutely crazy or dog crap. It just depends tomorrow. All right, so we'll test her, see how she is. But very funny gimmicks, very cool. It's gonna be like, dude, why am I doing horrible? All right, for 1 second you're being noise polluted because of her wonderful singing, so your hit rate goes to absolute hell. Hilarious, but yeah, seems that she is a bossing character. So is this a train unit, bro? Is this a train unit? We'll see. All right, so that's the kit. Let me know what you think altogether. She looks cool for the most part. Yeah, this can very much well be fun. All right, take care. Peace out.